P-I-T, adapter.
Ravens fans could connect with this. So I went to my first Ravens game on Sunday, courtesy of one of my best friends. And I've got to say, those TV people, you know, they can't hide stuff like the Tyra Banks show, but they can hide a lot of dumb shit that goes down at these games. A lot of dumb shit. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I think it's completely the fault of the people of the stadium. I mean, what else do you expect when you give a bunch of rowdy fans beer? Let's give some people some Bud Light. Alright, well maybe they won't be jerks then. So first off, there's this guy in green that's a few rows in front of us, right? And like every minute of the game, he gets up and he basically puts his hands up like this, right? And he's like, alright everyone, stand up, here. And that'd be cool, you know, it's fine at a game. But you don't do that right after everyone sits down. You know what I mean? Like that's dumb. It's so funny. And this guy gets pissed off every time no one gets up because, and it looks like this is the first time people are doing this to him. It kind of reminded me of a kid like at a talent show not getting the appreciation he wanted, you know, for the work he did. The reason I am reminded of that is because that kid was me. Why did I just tell him? Why did I just tell him? For the people that don't know, on Sunday the Ravens did take on the Rams. And, you know, you would expect if it was at the Ravens stadium, you know, the M&T Bank Stadium, that only Ravens fans would show up. But there's a guy, he was a few rows in front of us, and he was a Rams fan. Let me just say that again. In a stadium of 71,000 people, there was a Rams fan. I mean, I don't mind the guy, you know, but see, the guy, if you just sat there, you know, and he just watched the game, that's straight. But this guy wore a Rams, you know, jersey, and this guy has the audacity to stand up and start cheering when the Rams get an interception off the Ravens. Let's just say that the guy got his due, you know, not because I hate him, but because he's an idiot. So, you know, this guy, he just starts standing up and clapping, and someone from the back yells, "Who the hell is clapping?" And, you know, the guy just slowly just sits down and he quietly claps. I think he lost his esteem by the end of the game. Next up is some of the Ravens fans themselves. This is hilarious. You gotta listen to this. Okay, so first of all, imagine your grandma, like, at a Ravens game, right? You would think, oh, she's just gonna sit there quietly, she's not gonna do much, right? Turns out there's a lot of grandmas cussing the hell out of things, you know? They're just like, you fuck bitch! Come on, bitch! Let's do this the Rams! The Rams! I'm like, damn, that is a cool grandmother. Oh, but seriously, that was really weird. And anyways, at halftime, my friend and I, we decided to, you know, get out of our seats and go get some food and drinks. And while we go into the lobby or reception area or whatever, this guy, he ends up bumping into me. Like, he kind of backs up into me, and I'm just standing there like, alright, cool. And this guy just turns around and he's like, it was her. But he points to a man. I don't know how drunk he was to do that. Either ways, this guy, you know, he just looks at me for a second and I'm like, alright, whatever. And I walk away and this guy's like, kick you in the face. And I'm like, I turn around and, you know, I decide to do the most human and most respectful thing I can do for that guy. I beat his face. I'm like, oh, you want some of this? You want some of this? You want some of this? You fuck piece of crap, you freaking leaking. I gotta stop cussing because YouTube people might not feature me if I don't do that. But, you know, I was happy to still be there at the game, you know, even with some of those problems and stuff. I gotta say, being at a game is 10 times better than being at home, just to feel like the excitement of the crowd and whatnot. And I luckily got to be there when the Ravens had won their 100th game since the beginning of the franchise. Isn't that cool? Aight, man, that's all I got to talk about today. Was I just trying to sound like Ollie G? That was horrible. Alright, yo, peace. Peace. Alright guys, I wanted to apologize to you about not posting a video for 2 weeks. Actually, I don't think that really matters to anyone since I really don't have any subscribers. Huh. Either way, to make up for it, I'm gonna do something called the immature moment of the week or month or whatever. Either way, so in one of my English classes we had to read a poem, and it was called The Owl and the Pussycat by Edward Lear. And I had some really messed up thoughts going through my head as we read this first section, and I'm just gonna read this first section for you. Here you go. Ready? The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money wrapped up in a 5-pound note. The owl looked up to the stars above and sang to a small guitar. Oh lovely pussy, oh pussy my love, what a beautiful pussy you are. You are, what a beautiful pussy you are. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.